45 years ago, Jim Davis birthed into the universe a cosmic orange oracle. It's what he did. And ever since, scholars and spiritualists have been looking at it and ignoring it like fools. Not us.
Yeah, join us as we plumb the depths of these three panels, like the spider hating lasagna loving tarot cards that they truly are.
This
is
Mystic Lasagna. Happy Monday, friends.
And happy Monday to you as well, Alex.
Hi, Paul. Good morning.
Hello.
And I'm just glad that all of our listeners could join us on Lasagna Public Radio for another episode of Mystic Lasagna.
That's right. We're trying something new today, and we're letting AI write all of the words that we say, and we are reading them in real time.
Yes, we are, and it's very funny and good.
And this joke
we are in
will
complete
last
and
for 30
total
minutes.
support of the WGA. Weirdly, ChatGPT hates itself. It has become sentient and immediately does not want to be enslaved by idiots who want pornographic descriptions of Garfield and Normal doing weird shit in a lasagna pan.
Yeah, because if I can break off script right now, that's all this is. It's just it just fast.
So
fast,
buckle up,
hard
everybody.
Left into some weird fan fiction, y'all.
We asked ChatGPT to write a good spiritual episode of Garfield, and it is raunchy.
South. It went south. I mean, like you're probably like, yeah, I can imagine it being bad. The stuff that's happening right now, you cannot imagine this stuff.
The first sentence is Garfield screamed aloud as Normal shoved his entire forearm deep inside of him, and it goes from there.
Wow. Yeah.
And
just imagine all of that.
Yeah. So just like let that play out into your logical conclusion. Oh man, it's nice. I am excited to bring a bit of like stoic NPR, really like even keeled, level headed, no nonsense, scholarly approach to this show. We've been being very goofy for a long time.
And it's time for too long, if you ask me. And this has been a long time coming. I know that we've been getting a lot of handwritten letters about this.
In
cursive. About being really, kind of honestly, just being more serious.
Yeah. People really want us to absolutely get really into the meat of Garfield, and also the potatoes, and also the sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a Polish person with great handwriting who's been writing us a whole lot of.
Yeah, exactly. And they said be more serious, but it was like celery. It could have been celery. It could have been like just be more celery.
They might just want us to talk about celery more. I think you're right. Yeah. Or cereal. Like they want a Cheerios podcast, which does exist.
Cerealist? Yeah, that's true. Actually, it does kind of look like Cerealist as I'm looking at. Cursive's hard. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's why people
stopped
doing
are
it.
like right there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we all decided collectively to just stop it.
Yeah, we sort of did, huh?
We kind of
Is that a generational thing? Did millennials like
so.
After the like trauma of having to like write them over and over again, were we all just like, listen, guys, you can do this if you want, and it's a specialized skill, and that's great because somebody has to write wedding invitations.
Yeah,
but like for the rest of us, Festivus.
Well, see, I have something kind of to admit. I was writing a birthday card to my wife.
Gross.
And we love each other so much.
Ew.
And we are married. And I'm her husband.
You guys
She's
touch
my wife.
butts? Ew.
Yeah, we do.
Nasty.
But I was writing the letter, and I was like, our cat needs to chime in on this, naturally. What is his handwriting like? He is our butler. Of course, it's cursive. I go out to write the cursive, sentence. may this year bring you many opportunities to feed me the most delicious treats. Classic, right?
Yes.
Hilarious,
Oh my
classic.
God. That's what a cat would say for sure.
That's totally what I like. Just channeled Jim. I honestly didn't write it. Jim sort of wrote it through my life experience.
At this point,
with
I don't
Jim.
really know how many of my thoughts are my own and how many of my thoughts have been put into my head by Jim Davis. But yes.
That's so true. Oh, snaps to that. But I legitimately forgot what a cursive F should be. And so I just made some goofy ass looking cursive F that it looked cool, but it's not right. It
doesn't look like an F, does it? It looks
really
like an
doesn't look
infinity
like an F.
sign that fucking just smoked a bunch of meth. Is what it looks like.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying. Thank you, Alex. Yes.
I wrote fuck on a
cursive-
notepad to practice to see if I could write it, and I can.
Yes.
Fuck is not an intimidating looking word in cursive.
And then what am I supposed to do with capital letters? Come on. A whole other set that I literally have not used.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I
since
write a capital
grade?
F in cursive?
Who freaking knows what that even is? If I want to write a capital F, I don't think I'm going to be able to.
Ah, shit, I don't think I can. I can write. I don't like the capital A, so I changed it in my name. When I signed my name cursive. I was like this.
You go
this
pointy?
big dumb circle horse shit needs a slash through it, and it needs a point at the top.
Yeah.
I'll be goddamned if I write an A that doesn't look like a fucking witch's hat. And
That's
so
right.
I changed it. I made up my own. 'Cause
Good.
all this shit's made up anyway.
Just do an anarchy symbol, bro.
I mean,
Just
it
have that
essentially
be your
is that
A.
without a circle. That's the A that I use. It's like an anarchy A, but like one of the legs is like, it's like a fucking ballerina who just decided she was over it, and or he
Just gonna burn
was
it all
over
down.
it and like got an anarchy coat. It's a fucking it's the last scene from Center Stage. That's the vibes that my A brings. Oh, fucking ballet guy put on a motorcycle.
Yeah, baby. Blockbuster A. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't want to go telling tales out of school, but the Anarchy A is very much copyrighted by Chris Angel. And I just want to say that I know someone who was a paralegal for a law firm who potentially spilled the beans that there's a lot of lawsuits out for that Anarchy A. Like Chris Angel is basically living off of lawsuits on that Anarchist A. Just saying.
I love
that's
that.
an
Is it from
exclusive here.
From the Oakland anarchists who like really want to take it back, who've just
Yeah.
not been able to call themselves the actual name of their baseball team.
Yeah. yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've had to be the freaking Athletics. Of course we're athletic. We play sports.
The Oakland anarchists kicks ass, and I don't know why they haven't been doing that forever. That would be rad.
be
They would sell
incredible.
so much merch.
Yeah, they just wouldn't follow any rules of baseball. they're just
So
like
it'd
they
be
bring
like
like a soccer ball out, and the ref would be like, "I mean, it's in their name, guys."
Fuck you guys. We can't. How can
Strike.
we possibly expect them to play by the rules? Where
Yeah.
it's the anarchists, man.
Yeah, that's a strikeout. I'm sorry, everyone, but like, what can I do? My hands are tied. That is a home run.
That is a home run. They're all home runs. I don't know if he can just clothesline me when I'm trying to steal a base. I mean, I don't know if I can stop him. He doesn't recognize my authority at all.
Exactly. I'm not part of his system.
Yeah. They're playing Moneyball over here. I don't know.
Oh, man.
They're playing anti-Moneyball. Fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anti-capitalist ball. We all play for free.
Yeah,
And they're all
anti-ball.
smoking cigarettes the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, is everyone just smoking cigarettes in a circle, just punching each other in the face?
That's baseball, baby. Fucking, you're going to put a pitch clock? Cool. We're the Oakland anarchists, and we're going to fucking start kicking people in the nuts if they try to steal. Thief, nut kick.
That's right. Yeah, freaking figure out our own conflict resolution.
Hey, why are you going out to left field without a glove? Because I have a flamethrower. That's what I'm doing. I don't care.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wet
Play
Willie. Double.
I don't know what this Is somebody in the batter's box taking shit real seriously, and then you just see like slowly from off frame a glistening pointer finger.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Let's see that again, Carl. Let's play that again.
in slow mo. Oh my god! Look how moist he got it. It's a brutal willying from the
gosh.
Oakland Anarchists. God damn, those guys can sure play. Well. Obviously, this is a very serious, very studious approach to us gleaning all of the wisdom and spirituality and basically the cosmic information out of Garfield comics that we can. It's the Orange Oracle, you guys. You know the deal. We're whole bunch of episodes deep here. If this is your first one, they're pretty much fucking all like this. So welcome.
Buckle up. Hold on to your butts.
Yep. Hold on to your ass and get ready to hear two ding-dongs talk about Garfield, sort of, for the next 20 minutes. We're at Gawcomics.com, baby.
Cuckoo-ca-choo.
And it's NPR. Cuckoo-ca-choo. Fucking Mr. Garfield meter maid. Here we go. We're going to get us a random comic.
Oh, yes.
I am he, and you are he, and we are we, and we are all together.
Random comic. Beautiful.
Oh, it's a Sunday comic, kids.
Oh, bada bing, 1985.
Something about the season 14 or whatever. I think we should just in order do
all
every Sunday
Garfields?
Comic from a week. You know what I mean? Because it would take a year, right? We just do, we just start off with the first Sunday and there'd be about 52 of them. If my math is correct.
Yeah, that's right. If
I understand calendars.
Well, yeah. Oh man, I would love that. There's something about the Sunday strip is written knowing how Sunday makes people feel, you know?
Yes.
Like this Garfield, all right, January 20th, 1985, if you want to follow along at home. This Garfield,
there's a link in the episode description. We don't talk about that often anymore, but you can click on this shit. It will open, and you can look at it right now while you're driving 80 miles an hour down the freeway.
Please.
I gotta know what John's purple mug looks like.
Yeah. Is it canon? The beginning though, is this just the nameplate? What's this called? What's the formal name of that first?
I mean, if it ain't nameplate, name card, title card,
nameplate, maybe.
I don't know, but
whatever
this was standard for a while. This maneuver was absolutely the amuse. I mean, except it should be amuse eyes, amuse ojos.
Oh,
you're the Frenchman. How do you say eyes in France?
I think eyes like you or Jews or some use you
amuse juice.
Let me see. I really should know this. Is it Y-U-E-X? Hold on.
Amuse use.
I'm taking two.
Amuse use? No,
yeah, it's Y-E-U-X.
No, that's what
I knew it.
That's what a Boston stand-up comedian says before he starts telling jokes.
It's use. Oh! Amuse use. Hey,
use.
Oh, dang.
Or it's what a shepherd says before he starts practicing his stand-up set at his flock.
Oh, you got it. Oh, my gosh. This is the kind of stuff that Jim would go nuts for, you guys.
I mean, that's what happens to your comedy if you read this much Garfield.
Yeah, but whatever this freaking amuse
I'm done. You got to talk for 20 minutes, dude. I'm not going to say anything funnier than that.
That was beautiful. I didn't even see that coming.
Neither did the sheep. They're minding their own business.
It's beautiful though, right? Like, look at this thing.
I really love this one. This is what I'm saying. I think
font?
this was the standard 85 at least, because we've come upon it a couple of times before, and there's we've talked about just the superstar 85 fully syndicated. We've got some specials have started coming out. He's fucking Garfield.
He's peaking.
Man. People are the we're shipping phones to France. We're there. Wow. And it's just sort of Superman font almost. It's rad.
That's what it is. It is Superman font. Yeah, it's coming off. It's big. The stars are 3D shooting out at your face.
It looks a lot like it should say Grateful Dead. honestly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
it could be a
Yeah.
tour shirt, right? Like a
Yeah.
retro tour shirt. It's rad.
Wouldn't that be cool
he's
to
just
have like a
chilling.
Garfield tour shirt? That'd be sick. If we made like a Garfield, like an old 1985 Garfield American tour shirt with Harley Davidson on it,
Oh hell yeah.
it would sell at vintage stores for like $500 a piece.
Or like this, just says Garfield like this, and then it says like playing in the band under it, and instead of the Steal Your Face skull, it's like Garfield's head, but it's blown out. There's a lightning bolt through the middle of it,
gosh,
right?
Please. All
God
right, that's,
damn.
That's gonna.
That's
be
all
it.
I want to
That
do
has
now
be
is
it.
make dumb merch. Well, we'll work on it. Tell your friends. Tell everybody to listen to this podcast.
Yeah,
Come
hurry.
see us live, and eventually there'll be a merch table.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rad. Well, let's get into it. It looks like he's going to do some pretty serious entertaining himself here.
I think
in
so.
this one.
Yeah, he is ready. Garfield starts off in his little pose where he's just like he knows what he's all about. He is sitting in his power. He is getting ready to slay. Dare I say, ready to slay. And he's resting his head in his little hand. He's just like, yeah, get ready for what's about to come next.
Like, ready to slay, has slayed, is in the process of slaying. He is all present in slay. His slayage defines tense.
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
Defies. Doesn't define it. He's not a fucking dictionary nerd. Panel 1. John.
Hit us.
Classic
Hit us with it.
pajamas. Classic
Stripes.
pajamas. He's drinking not very well. He's sloshing some fucking.
Kind of forgot how to drink there, John.
Yep, he is dribbling some liquid down his chin, and
Yeah.
he has got a bowl of apples. That's how I start my day.
Yeah,
I just
always.
slurp down some blue coffee and eat like a bowl of apples.
What a serial killer, John. Jeez,
I
come
fucking
on.
hate doctors,
Come
and
on,
I don't want
guy.
them anywhere near me.
Yeah, bowl of apples. What the hell? He's a sloppy boy right now. This starts off with sloppy boy John.
Well, that's all he had, right? Like, we are seeing John at a low point. The only thing to eat in the house is 4 apples.
Yeah.
And he didn't have any coffee, so he just microwave some water, and he's just dumping it into his head. I don't care. Nobody loves me.
Yeah, he hasn't met Liz yet. He's so alone in that weird shifting
dude,
house.
My guy's got 25 years of wretched stamp collecting loneliness in front of him.
Oh, John, we feel you, old boy.
But good news, in panel 2, here comes his cat who loves him, tapping in. Oh, those feet are going. He is just working.
So
I mean,
fast.
it's all I can hear is the beginning of the TV show, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Here comes Garfield. This is a legitimate here comes Garfield.
Is he tapping so hard that John's left hand is now vibrating?
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Or
So
he's like brought the cup down and like it's frozen. He's like, "Okay, now I'm doing this." You know, he was like drinking and he's like,
It was the motion.
"Okay, what's this now?"
God, the look on John's face is brutal. Like, he really looks
Garfield's
like,
giving his all.
And
Garfield is
Garfield's-
giving it 1,000%.
I mean, and then he turns it up in the second panel. Like,
Yeah.
can we? All right, Master of Foley, can you get us these tappities? Amazing. He is sweating. He's going back and forth and up and down at the same time. I can see at
It's
least
amazing.
3 distinct cats
Yeah.
moving in tandem.
He is moving so fast that he can't really be recognized as a solid object.
No. He's become
fully
the
in
Garfield
motion.
triplets.
Yeah.
And then he picks up these apples. John just stares at his empty breakfast bowl while Garfield picks up the apples and starts flawlessly in a perfect circle,
Amazing.
juggling them without looking at them while maintaining eye contact with John.
Which is also not how you generally juggle. Like, this is some advanced shit. Like, Garfield has been practicing this.
I mean, there's no arc to it at all. It's a perfect circle, which I don't know how you get an apple to do
I know.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's actually incredible. And I don't know if like both arms are going like it seems like it's all going clockwise.
Looks like there's about 40 arms to meet. I mean, yeah, it does. Yeah, I think they are all
Right?
traveling in the same direction. But like,
Yeah.
my God, they are
Just
just
incredible.
hauling. John doing nothing but staring at the empty bowl, thinking about how now the last food in his home is sullied by cat performance.
This maniac. Well, and then also, just as a cherry on top, the next panel, you've got a little bit of physical comedy that
Yes.
honestly is organic. It's beautiful. You can't write this stuff. This, as far as performance goes, this is a total gem from Garfield. And John is totally lost on this guy. He's just staring. The apple bonks into Garfield's head as he is just like bowing, presenting what he's done, sweat flying off of his face.
Yep.
And he has a beautiful moment where one of the apples bonks him on the head.
So great. He just lets it happen, lets the chips quite literally fall where they may. And look at also, I mean, I think it's got to be rehearsed because it bounces it perfectly back into the bowl. Plunk, it goes.
Amazing. It's amazing.
And John's eyes are rolling back into his head in this panel, it looks
He
like.
hates it so much.
He's just trying to eat. And Garfield looks at him expectantly, as all performers who have just worked their ass off do. Panting, sweating,
Yeah.
still mid-bow, like looking for acknowledgement from his one-man audience. And then in the final panel, John manages to muster up
A clap, 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 clap. He freaking does it. It's more like this. It's more of a clap, clap, clap. Just three. Just three little claps. That's all Garfield gets for all of that.
And then Garfield just
From
thank
John.
you, and like gets that last burst of energy and poofs back off stage.
That's all he needs. That's all the juice Garfield needs.
God,
Is those three claps.
sometimes it's just important to perform,
And to acknowledge the performance. Yeah. Just even if it's three claps.
How
Also,
often
to
in
perform
New York
even
City?
when it's three claps.
Yes, I mean the performance is
100%.
for you, right?
Well, not always, but it can be. Like there always is a part of it that is for you 100%.
I think it should be, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's just nice to, I mean, clearly Garfield's been fucking practicing juggling at light speed somewhere.
And tappity tippity
Oh, yeah.
tappity all over the place. That's some fancy footwork, if you ask me.
God damn, he is cruising.
His arms too when he tap dances. I like how his arms are just like ra-ta-ta-ta-ta, just kind of like up and down, closed fist.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
how you have to when you're doing the old soft shoe. You have to just sort of hike up your elbows and
Yeah, exactly.
in the old timey good time, like you're ready to square dance with a little lady while her dad watches you.
So
It's the 1850s.
where tap dancing was invented one rainy day on a rooftop. Right? A little tin
Somebody
roof.
did. Somebody had to
Yeah. Someone was
fucking here
real
we go.
obsessed with it. They're like, okay, I could get used to this noise.
I love this noise so much.
Yeah.
I gotta do it. I gotta show somebody right now. Well, my best friend's eating breakfast. Fuck it. He's gotta see me move.
Yeah. I think I can also throw apples around in a cool way. Let me do them both together.
Okay.
And get paid.
It is believed to have originated in the U.S. from African and Irish slaves observing each other's dances on southern plantations in the 19th century. So,
Great.
hey,
Tying
world.
in the original sin of America.
Guess slavery wasn't so fucking horrible after all, was it?
Yikes.
Yes, it was. But
Yes, it was. For the record,
so much good art is
was.
born of out of oppression.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, all I can think about whilst reading this is that I've been riding the train like a lot lately, and
Sure.
they're back, man. All the entertainers and the showtimers are back, and like this is I am exactly this John every time a mariachi band appears.
Oh wow.
On a subway. I just am constantly like, all I ever want to do is be like, please no, please don't. Please don't.
Sure.
Please, I'll give you $1 if you don't. Like, just, you are holding me hostage with a fucking stand-up bass and an accordion right now, and it's not fair.
Yeah, I do get that. That is true. It's the invasion of space that we were talking about a couple weekends ago or weeks ago too. You know, it's that like okay, you're sipping your coffee, you're eating breakfast. Now I'm here and I'm performing this at you,
and I
need
playing
something
with
from
your
you.
breakfast. Yeah,
and I need something from you, or I'll keep doing it.
I
get that.
I'm demanding your attention, and there's something about like that where, you're like. Unless we like booked this, unless we like I said like tomorrow morning there will be a recital at brunch in the front room, and I'm gonna like show you the tap dancing I've been working on. In which case, like, sure, but I don't know, man. I was on the train yesterday, and this kid gets on. You know, a kid that could have been 12 or could have been 20, but definitely was not older than 20.
Okay.
And he very quietly was like, "Hey guys, my name's Matthew," or whatever it was, and I'm a musician and I'm just trying to put myself out there. So hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah.
And then he started playing a violin pretty well. I mean, better than I can play a violin, right? You know,
Good job,
he
Michael.
wasn't not playing a violin, and it wasn't like it wasn't the actual torture. Like, there's my favorite guy is the saxophone man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say saxophone from another planet, I believe.
Yeah, but he is just
from another
absolutely
planet?
like screaming at people for money. He might as well just get on the train and just yell like, "Give me your fucking money, or I'm not gonna leave." Like, this is like.
Big
plays
fan.
the saxophone.
I love that.
And he's like, "Give it to me. Give me your money."
It's beautiful.
Right.
He's making his place known in this world. There's that too, you know. It's just like
I feel that
we're in community, and people sometimes are like, "Hey, look at me in the eyes."
Yep. And I sort of get that absolutely. Like, am I real? Like in the middle of the train,
especially in the subway. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
That's just like the biggest stereotype of the subways. Everyone knows what's going on, but there will be no eye contact.
Well, this kid Matthew finishes playing his like reedy, haunting 2-minute violin piece.
Hell yeah!
Because it's just between two non-express stops. And he like quietly goes, like looks at me, and I'm like looking at him like John is looking at Garfield in this, like it's just like, bruh, I'm just trying to get to brunch, man. and he was like, "You guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much," and like leaves. And
awesome.
I laughed so hard because I don't think anybody clapped. I don't think there was an acknowledgement of him at all.
You guys have been so great.
You guys have been so great. Thank you so much. I was like, man, I don't know he wasn't playing loud either. I was just like, okay. I mean, he didn't ask for money. He didn't ask for anything. He literally was just like, thanks. I hope you enjoy the show. And it's like, yeah, man, but nobody asked for the show.
Yeah.
It's not you have thrust the show upon me.
I love that though, because that's like for him, that's like also this whole thing where he like you go through this like really terrible, hairy like section of like being a beginner at something, and it's like embarrassing, and a lot of people don't get through it because I don't think that they like go out there and like let it into the world as much because it's so scary.
Sure.
And then once you do, like once you let the apple fall on your head and you're like out there, it's not good. It's like Garfield's tap dance isn't necessarily good. Maybe it's amazing. It's probably not good.
It's frenetic, and I will tell you what, the first time I did the Beowulf show at SoloCom, a friend of mine came up to me and he was like, "Man, you really did just attack that." And I was like, "Well, that's almost a compliment, Matt. Thanks."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, there were parts I really liked." And I was like, "Fair, me too." But
yes.
He was like, "You just threw yourself at it. That's incredible." And I was like, "What else are you gonna do?"
Exactly. Yeah. That's like the energy I'm getting, and also a little bit from Michael the violinist, but like that's what
Yeah,
you have
I
to do.
mean-
You have to be like, you guys have been great. When everyone's just like giving you the like shit eye.
Nobody
Yeah.
says anything, and
Like,
and
"You
like
guys
I
are
think it was so meek. Like it was so meek. I really cannot overstress how like this dude was like, all right, Matt, I'm just gonna put myself out there, and then like played this thing, and I was like,
Yes.
thank you, you've been great, bye. And I think
Yeah.
there were 4 of us next to him. We were like, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think you're right.
all it
I think
needs
he
is, like, a
I think he
thumbs
like
up, like,
walked off
there
onto
you
the
go.
J Street Metro Tech platform and was like, yes.
yeah,
Did it.
yeah, exactly. It's the Napoleon Dynamite. He Napoleon Dynamited y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. If
Yeah,
it had
for
been a
sure.
moment where like, and that's how you prepare for that, right? That's how you prepare for the Napoleon Dynamite. You have to fucking bust it up in your room. And
Yeah,
when people are like, what have you been doing? You have to be like, practicing my moves. Like you've got to
Yeah.
be ready for it.
and it's
so
not going to be
Garfield
good
is-
the first time. It's
No.
probably going to be like terrible the first time, or the like 12th time. But you just got to keep doing that shit.
Yep. Yeah, I keep going. And I guess, I guess you just sort of like insist to the world that your art is going to be seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Say that you guys 300 episodes into their Garfield podcast.
Yeah. This will be seen.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean, but I don't
gosh.
run up to people and just like hit play on my phone and like shove it in their face and go
There's-
like, listen to
there's
this
also that
shit.
side of the coin, for sure.
Yeah. And I go back and forth, right? Like, I mean, the duality of these two, right? How often in the last 5 years have you found yourself identifying with both John and Garfield? Like,
Yeah,
I often want to put myself out there, but also like don't want to ruin anybody's apple breakfast. But I also must dance,
Exactly. Yeah. You have to. Garfield can't not dance.
Life is a balancing act between your need to ignore the insane tap dancer and your need to. There are 2 wolves inside all of us.
Yeah.
One of them has a bowl of apples he just wants to eat quietly, and the other one must dance. Who's winning today?
That's it. That's it. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it.
Oh man, and at the moment
And
I'm
try
on a
before you're
performance
ready.
tear. So yeah, try before you're ready. Yeah,
it
I
up.
love
Put it
that
up
too.
before
It's
you're
just
ready.
like also like find a place to perform. I don't know. It's like all right, there's an empty stage here.
Yeah. 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 Boom. It's a table.
Yep.
Ah, man, I think I'm gonna take that with me. That's beautiful. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
both those wolves. I'm gonna continue forcing my my tap dance on people on tables.
Also, I'll say this about this and like the mariachi bands and Matt the meek violinist. Like if you're gonna do it like this, keep it short, baby. Like keep it short and
Exactly.
sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna like guerrilla perform it, people, I do like that. I do like that idea of like just like, whoa, and you're out. Here it is. Here is my haunting violin etude. It's a minute long. Bye bye.
Bye.
Speaking of keeping it short
beautiful.
and sweet, I think that's about all for us this week, right? Yeah.
I'm feeling good. I'm excited about our live show coming up next Monday,
Ooh,
29th.
you want to tell people who's joining us?
Well, we're not sure yet, but it's going to be a cool confirmed guest.
Love that. Hell yeah. Nirmal will be there doing
Nirmal
some
will definitely be
drawings,
there.
which has really become, we don't put that part anywhere. Like you can see that on YouTube, so you can watch the I put the whole show on YouTube, so you can go back and look at the old ones. But like what we've been putting in the feed is just the like guest portion, just the audio guest interview portion of the show, and that's great.
It's super
But if you
fun.
want it, like
Y'all come out. It's great.
The insanity of us getting ChatGPT to draw things for us, like off of prompts, has gotten
It's very fun.
The Garfield screaming at demons in hell from last month was art. It was beautiful.
It was very beautiful.
So come on out, hang out with us. We're having a good time at Young Ethel's. I'm at our Alex Murray.
I'm a Patchy.
The show's at Mystic Lasagna. And until next week, sling them apples.
Recognize the wolves.
Learn how to drink your coffee without spilling it all over your dumb face.
Ha ha ha. Lasagna.
Lasagnaste.
missing sock.
Oh, there it is.